So, Wendy went live on Instagram and somebody commented this at Seulgi and said she wrote this after that. First of all, was it Wendy or Seulgi who responded, and was it to your comment specifically? I'm freaking out. I'm gonna need answers here because that would probably be the best Christmas present ever. But seeing what the members usually give out, I think we got really lucky here, guys. I don't know if you saw the photographer who posted some AirPods he got from Irene, but when he opened it, it was two bean sprouts. I don't know if that's like getting coal in your stockings or actually something to cherish because it's from Irene. I'm surprised this post hasn't blown up more because I feel like it's so uncharacteristic. Or I mean, I just can't imagine Irene doing something like this. Second thought, yes I can. But a post that did blow up in the last day or two came from CLC Sorn, and a lot of you guys wanted to talk about this situation. So here's what transpired. Sorn posted a photo that included a friend wearing this mask that looks like a racist caricature, and it disappointed and offended a lot of people. There was a bunch of backlash. She trended worldwide, also due to the fact that another post from her started making the rounds, which seemed like she was dismissing the criticism and the people that it offended. You can see how this definitely fueled the anger that was already at a boiling point. Now here's where it gets really complicated. Some fans were coming to her aid with proof that this response was posted before the outrage and even before this picture came out. But it's been contended by others, those who are pushing this as proof are in or using time zone differences to make it look like that. So I have no idea what the actual order of events is, but what we do know is that Sorn came out and said that response was to something completely different. But that's not the only aspect that makes this whole thing complicated. A lot of fans dug into it and found that this was actually a mask of Tiger Woods the golfer. Now, the argument can still be made that Tiger Woods has had to face racial comments of his own, and this mask is but a caricature of him, especially if it's not an official licensed merchandise, which I'll be honest, I can't find, I don't know. But the reason that this being a Tiger Woods mask is important is because Tiger Woods is not only of African American descent, but also Chinese and Native American on his dad's side, and on his mother's side, Chinese, Dutch, and Thai. A lot of the times, he's referred to as half Thai. It has a lot to do with the reason why he wears red a lot. He's a significant public figure in Thailand, which could explain why Sorn's Thai friend has this mask. Either way, upon clarifying this reaction as a response to something else, whether you want to believe that or not, she did post a lengthy apology for being culturally insensitive. She said in hindsight, she now realizes how this photo could offend others. She's not asking for forgiveness, but wants those who she hurt to know that she's owning up to her mistake. I believe her friend who was wearing the mask also apologized. So with all that information I just threw at you, and you can definitely add to it if I missed anything, but what do you make of this whole situation? It's really messy. People are still discussing it back and forth. And man, you know, it's the holidays, so I don't want to end this video on a downer note like this. There's no easy way to transition out of this, so I'm just gonna do it, okay? Let's completely switch tracks and talk about another situation that inflated in the last few days. Pun intended. So we've talked about people wanting Sunmi to gain weight, which she did, but now people are trying to dig into if she had a boob job or not. Okay, first of all, whether or not she did, who cares? Just like Jessie profoundly said, it's her body, her money. What she does with her lays is none of our business. But people had to keep digging into it, bringing it at the top of the searches, to the point where she had to respond, I didn't get a boob job, I just gained a lot of weight. Duh. She didn't need to explain herself, but that makes sense. You know, sometimes the weight goes to your thighs, sometimes it goes to your hips, and sometimes it goes to your Wonder Girls. The Wonder Girls!